Imagine a world where East meets West, where cultures collide in a vibrant display of trade, religion, and warfare. Welcome to the 11th century, a time when a single spark would ignite a series of wars that would change the world forever. This is the story of the Crusades. Our journey begins with a letter. This letter, sent from the Byzantine Emperor Alexios III to Pope Urban II, pleaded for help against advancing Muslim forces. Little did Alexios know, this call for aid would set off a chain reaction across Europe. Pope Urban II saw an opportunity. In 1095, he delivered a sermon that echoed across the continent. He promised eternal salvation for those who would take up arms to reclaim the Holy Land. This call to arms resonated deeply, sparking the fervor that would lead to the First Crusade. The road to Jerusalem was long and arduous. Thousands of knights, peasants, and adventurers set out on a perilous journey, driven by faith, ambition, and the promise of glory. As the Crusaders marched across Europe, they faced numerous challenges. Supplies dwindled, and local populations were often hostile. Yet, their determination was unwavering. Imagine the letters sent back home, filled with tales of hardship and hope. These personal accounts give us a glimpse into the lives of those who embarked on this monumental journey. One of the most pivotal moments of the First Crusade was the siege of Antioch. For months, the Crusaders laid siege to this formidable city, facing starvation and disease. Desperation led to ingenuity. The discovery of a secret tunnel allowed the Crusaders to breach the city walls, turning the tide in their favor. The victory at Antioch was a turning point, bolstering their resolve. In 1099, after 3 years of grueling warfare, the Crusaders finally reached Jerusalem. The capture of this holy city was the culmination of their arduous journey. The siege was brutal, marked by fierce fighting and immense sacrifice. When the Crusaders finally breached the walls, it was a moment of both triumph and tragedy. The capture of Jerusalem marked the end of the First Crusade, but it was only the beginning of a series of conflicts that would span centuries. With Jerusalem under their control, the Crusaders established several states in the Holy Land. These Crusader states became focal points of power and conflict. The newly established Kingdom of Jerusalem, along with other Crusader territories, faced constant threats from surrounding Muslim powers. These states were a fragile foothold in a hostile land. The Muslim world was not idle. Leaders like Saladin rose to power, uniting Muslim forces to reclaim their lands. Saladin's rise marked a new phase in the Crusades. Saladin's tactical genius and unifying vision led to significant victories against the Crusaders. His capture of Jerusalem in 1187 was a monumental event, reshaping the landscape of the Crusades. The fall of Jerusalem prompted a massive response from Europe. The Third Crusade, led by figures like Richard the Lionheart, aimed to reclaim the Holy City. Richard's bravery and military prowess became the stuff of legend. His confrontations with Saladin were epic clashes of titans, each vying for control of Jerusalem. Not all crusades went as planned. The Fourth Crusade, intended to reclaim the Holy Land, instead led to the shocking sack of Constantinople in 1204. The sack of Constantinople was a turning point, revealing the complex and often chaotic nature of the Crusades. It marked a significant shift in the relationship between the Eastern and Western Christian worlds. The Children's Crusade of 1212 is one of the most poignant and tragic episodes in Crusader history. Thousands of children set out, believing divine intervention would lead them to victory. Their journey ended in heartbreak, with many perishing or being sold into slavery. This ill-fated crusade highlighted the desperation and fervor that fueled these campaigns. As the centuries progressed, the crusading spirit waned. Later crusades failed to achieve their goals, and the focus shifted to other parts of the world. The legacy of the Crusades is complex and enduring. These wars left an indelible mark on both the Christian and Muslim worlds, shaping the course of history. From architecture to literature, the impact of the Crusades is still visible today. Understanding this period helps us grasp the deep historical roots of modern conflicts and cultural exchanges. Join us in this 10-part series as we delve deeper into the stories, battles, and lives that defined the Crusades. This is not just a tale of war, but a saga of faith, ambition, and the enduring human spirit.